Good evening, people. Welcome into the stream. A little bit of sound might help. So, tonight's stream is ranking up with Sirius, and I'm going to do some other things, but I thought that I really want to kind of try and get that Sirius permit. So it only took half an hour to come out, but yeah, I want to try. I'm wanting to try and get that Syria permit. So I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go tonight. We'll see how it goes. Should be quite interesting. So if you haven't got it yourself and you're thinking of getting it yourself, then this will give you an idea of kind of how to go about it. So I'm just gonna change my setup a little bit here so I feel a bit more comfortable. Hey PizzaMan97, how's it going? Welcome into the stream. So yeah, I'm just gonna do one thing before I get going, or before I explain what I'm trying to do. I just need to post something in a Discord. Oh, maybe they've taken it away. That's interesting. Okay. Well, it is what it is. So, I'm sitting here at Bruce Prospect, which is in the AVIC system. One of the reasons I chose this one is because it's actually not far from Sirius. It's not far from another couple of systems that are kind of handing out missions for the Sirius Corporation, and that's the one you're kind of looking to faction up with and make friends with. Now, what happens is if you do enough for Sirius over some time, you get this little message in the follow-on missions, and it'll say permit acquisition opportunity, but of course you're not ranked or aligned with them, so you've got to work on doing that. So this is where you've got to only choose missions from the Sirius Corporation. If you choose them from any others, it's not going to help you. So in order to achieve this, you have to do a little bit of board hopping. If you want to do it in fast time, if you actually want to play the game really slowly and do it that way, you can probably do it in a more fairer situation, should I say. The only thing I would recommend looking at is the distance when you're dropping in. So for example, this one's 10,000 light seconds. Now that's not a huge drop in, but it's going to take you a couple of minutes to do it. But if you accept a couple of missions to this place, you'll be all right. You might have some hostile ships, it said, sent against you there, but you know, I'm not bothered about that. I can pretty much beat the interdictions. So that's not something that I'm really bothered about at the moment. The other thing is this is a passenger ship I've got, or it's a very, very small passenger ship. It could take one group of people. So I'm waiting for them to open up, but I have to be very careful because, as you can see, this one is to go to Colonia, and this one's to go to, I don't even know how you pronounce that, Feroa Ploe, I suppose. And I'm guessing, if we go to the galaxy map, Galaxy Map's dancing again, that it's somewhere out in the middle of nowhere, and we definitely don't want to be taking those ones. We're kind of looking for these ones to open up. This one, maybe not the 40 million one. That one, maybe that Rory Cooley, that might be a half decent one. So we're looking to kind of get them to open up. So this is one of the reasons why I'm kind of gonna mining platform. Okay. Some people were saying that yesterday, and then somebody came in and sent me to somewhere else, and I did go there, and it was actually not too bad. The only problem, it was like, I think it was 100,000 light seconds or something. Is it 100,000 light seconds? It was a big drop in. And it took a few minutes to get there, so I kind of changed my mind on it, but I might give the... I think Seoth and Sothis have it. So you might be right. You might be right with that one. But at the moment, this one isn't a bad one either. I think those two places probably hook up because there's that route between them both, but it is quite a big route. I think it's both of them, Brian. If I'm totally honest. So, like I said, I'll check the mission board. I'll check the passenger board. Oh, you do cargo. Okay. Do you know what the light second distance is? Okay, now you can see some missions have actually opened up. Oh no, they haven't. They're not requirement not met. Oh, bummer. I was hoping they might have opened up there. Never mind. So just going to keep going through my private groups here that I'm a member of. And it's not like I'm going to take a ton because they don't all go to the same place. There's and I kind of, the reason I'm doing this, I'm in the sneaky beaky, so it's kind of jump in, drop out, do the job, and then move on. No, they're locked up. Okay, so let's try open. So I'm just going to go open and then solo, and then I'll get on with it. Are you doing the rounds at the moment, Pizza Man? No, a couple of people were on about it last night, Brian, so it's probably worth dropping in. Solo, I need to go in now. So I'll just check the missions board here, and then if nothing pops up, I'll just get going because it's really not. It's you don't truly have to do a lot of board hopping. I just do it to see if I can get those 1 or 2 missions going to the same place, and then it kind of helps you as you go. Well, bearing in mind, I'm only taking rep for these. There's no real money making involved, although I have made about 2.6 million or something doing it, so... Yeah, I'm really kind of wanting to hit that good rep mark. Ah, okay. What's the other community goal? When I was looking for something to do tonight, because it's going to kind of be 2 parts. It's going to be this and something else, and I was kind of looking. I got involved reading page after page on canon research, and ended up actually not listening. My intention was to actually listen to the community goals and see what they were. Alright, still haven't got any of them then. Right, and we'll go back into my private. Oh, no problem. There's actually somebody else playing it as well. Forgotten his name. He works for Ubisoft. He was in the stream the other night, so he'll probably be able to give you some good tips if you give him an at, which is always helpful.
Alright, Trouble. What you be up to, anything? Wait.
Won't start. Tell you, these cats, they do nothing all day, and then as soon as I start streaming, they're all over the place. Give off. I think they want to be a part of it. Ah, right, okay, so they haven't opened a new community goal. They normally open a new one immediately though, don't they? Right, okay, so I'm full of them now. I'll just see if anything's dropped in the passenger lounge. Doubt it has. But doing these is going to give me quite a bit of rep. And this is one hell of a ship to do these types of things in, so... No, we're done. It really is, it's a great ship. So you see we've got missions dotted all over here. I'm not particularly going to choose any particular one. I might, if I get a time bonus, I might change direction based on the time bonus, so rather than do it down the list. I don't think they have them in America, Brian. I think they're a distinctly British thing. Okay, so you see we've got a couple of critical ones coming up, so probably going to be a time bonus on them. I am going to deliver the first one to Willis Landing. I always try and deliver the first one. And then we'll see. That one's got quite a nice bonus amount on it, so... Senior Executive Lee. Okay, so I'm going to have to specifically look for those ones. Okay, so these ones. And this is going to Willis Landing and Willis Landing, so that's going to definitely be my second point of call. Oh, well, it just so happens to be the one I'm on my way to, so I'm definitely going to hit this bonus. Hey, Commander Starscream. Scream. How's it going? Welcome into the stream. It's your first time in the stream, I think, isn't it? Welcome in, nice to meet you. No, I don't think so, Brian. I think it's a very distinctly British thing. Probably something to do with the colonies, getting rid of all those coconuts. All nice to see you. Yeah, I've got 200 subscribers, but I still managed to spot the new ones. I don't know if it's going to be the same when I get to 1 million. We'll have to see. When I get to 1 million, I love it. And you said you're out in the black. Are you out in the Sirius black or in the local black? Brian, are you maybe interested in a trip to the Formidine Rift? Don't feel any pressure? Yeah, I'm going to start planning it tomorrow. Got to go into got to go to the hospital for a checkup on my feet, so I'm going to I think I'm going to sit there and just read loads of pages to start preparing for a trip out there. Oh god, yeah. Which mats are you collecting? No. Probably start at the weekend, I think. Maybe on Sunday or something. Just need to find the route. It's a bit tricky, I think. Right, okay. Okay, so we're going to get 2 bonuses for this one, which is great.
Docking request granted.
I didn't see the docking open up, so I'm assuming it's above us. There it is. And we need to come around from the back side by the looks of it, so and do a nice little shimmy around. There we go.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, it always does that. Can't wait to get a better joystick flight yoke.
Successful. Engines disengaged.
You're gonna have to. We're gonna. Yeah, I've been doing them all day. I could have done it better actually. I think it was just the pressure of being in a live stream. Yeah, well, that's the main one I'm concentrating on, is the Sirius one. Going with reputation, so I don't really need the influence. So if the reputation's good, I'll take the reputation. Okay, so we got a good payment for that. All I want to check is that going back, that there isn't a mission going back from anybody actually to where I came from. So that's the main one I was forgetting to check for this afternoon, and I need to make sure I do check for it, because it's always good to just make a couple of extra quid for doing what you're doing anyway. You might as well. So these are all pretty much touch and go.
Silent running. Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
Now you'll notice even in silent running this thing is so cold. It's the best thing since sliced bread. Kathina put me onto it I think last week, and I haven't even finished doing it yet. That's a crazy thing. You can actually fly into a system and have if you hit it just before you go into the starport, they actually start panicking because they can't see you on the they can't see you on the... Hang on a minute. They say, oh, we can't see you on the system. They really start like blowing... Why is that route unavailable? Is that because I'm here? No. I don't know this game sometimes. Don't understand it. So yeah, you kind of, when you hit that heatsink, the station starts to panic and says you've dropped off the radar. It's great because it means that absolutely nobody's going to get a scan on you. And you can boost all day long pretty much. I don't know why it's not allowing me to plot to there. What? Yeah, I've got a big one here. Big coffee. Always need a little bit to keep you going. So it looks like we've got 10 people in the stream. So if you're enjoying the video, please hit that like button. And come say hello in the chat. Just like Commander Starscream did. If it's your first time, come say hello. And if you really like the video, before you go away, please drop a subscribe so you can see where I go live. It's a pretty slim ring, isn't it? Or should I say a short ring? What would you call it? A short ring, wouldn't it? Essentially. Oh god, this thing's slowing me right down. Come on, come on. Whoops. Did I drop out too soon? That's what you want. Is this gonna literally it's gonna charge up and then drop out, isn't it? It's ridiculous. Okay, never mind. I think I might miss that time bonus if I can't turn it on a bit. I don't think that one's mine. What are we, landing pad 2? No, that's landing pad 4. So I must be over the top. There we go. I normally do. I was actually trying to push it. Sometimes when you're losing speed because of the gravitational pull from the planet, you can push it. I just got it a bit out, but I actually think that even by doing the loop and coming back, I was actually doing it faster than I would have done if I'd have kept within the gravitational pull of the planet. Don't know if it's right or not, but that gravitational pull... I do, Brian, but I'm a VFR man. Let's have a drop off. I love trying to spot my my pads. We'll do that one. I don't know which one. Which one was the one he wanted? It'll have been the top one, wasn't it? No, that wasn't the one. Damn it. Neither was that one. I think it could have been that one. I'd recognise it if I saw it again. It's not that one. So it's either that last one or I made a total balls up of it all. Must have made the balls up of it all. Okay. Okay, just check that mission board. See you later, Commander Starscream. I'm not providing anything, mate. That's not my cup of tea. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay. I do, yeah. Did you not see the stream last night when I was going... I don't know how I survived. I smacked into a Type 10 coming in through the... in this. I smacked into a Type 10 coming through the mailbox. To be fair, in my defence, he was the one who was actually over his allocation of the slot. I was a little bit angry at that when I got the fine, but... Yeah, I know. Dastardly criminal. Thing is, I could sneak back into the station with my sneaky beaky. Okay, so we're off to Kokari. This is a really quick drop in this one at Faraday Enterprise, which is good. Brian, between you and I, you know I have to do the Battlestar Galactica launch through the mail slot. I can't do it any other way. Coming in slow is one thing, going out, no, that's not possible. That's like starting a Ferrari and pulling out of your driveway at 2 miles an hour. It's not gonna work, is it? Whoops, did I pull right back on the throttle there? Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was taking you too serious. It's very difficult to see sarcasm in text, in my defense. So I'm going to do the old sneaky beaky run on this one. So I'm currently running at 15 degrees. But if I hit this and go down to 0, they're going to start panicking. Oh, he didn't today. Normally they do. But... Oh, crap over. Ah, shut up, Victor.
Touchdown sequence complete. Dispatching ground. Station facilities are at your disposal, Commander.
Incoming message.
I'm really surprised that there's no data delivery missions going back. It's okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world or anything. It's just really weird. On my last trip out, I had like tons of them coming back. Well, not tons. I think I had 4 or 5. So it isn't tons, admittedly. There are a couple, but it's not going to where I'm going, so, well, nil problema. Okay, so there's only one in this system. It's a pretty quick drop-in. It is a platform. I'm going to start using my mouse for this rather than the joypad. So much quicker. So if you just joined the stream, drop by, say hello in the chat. That's what it's there for.
Docking sensor tracking. Regulate speed until outside the exclusion zone.
Still in silent running and only at 28%. How cool is that? You can even drop a heatsink just as you come through so nobody can scan you outside.
Thermal signature restored.
I haven't got my engines on full either, that'll be why.
Shift drive charging.
Oh, is that true?
Federal flight control now offline.
I prefer it this way, Dave. It seems more legit. And I love the sounds of the engines when you're when you don't have your shield on.
Incoming mission critical message. Shields online.
I've actually been here before, Hooky City. I remember when I first started doing my kind of pirating stuff. Not pirating, but shifting dodgy people around for money. I wonder if I'll get any decent missions if I look on the board. I'm now considered an ally, which is good. That's exactly what I want. So far nobody's come to interdict me. Because I think 3 or 4 of the missions, or even all the missions actually, it said that I was going to have hostiles sent against me. I'm speaking too soon here, of course. How can there be somebody faster than me? That's what I want to know. Unless he's going somewhere past me, which I don't think he is. And now he's slowed up just to prove me wrong. Oh really? Did you go for a look around? Have you got the permit? I'm sure you do. It's great. I live in Galileo, which is the starport which orbits the moon.
Docking request granted.
Is that it? I wasn't looking right. Oh, I hate this one. It's right next to this big solar panel. You get a good shine off it though. We have to do this crazy ass turn at the final second. I say crazy ass because I had to pull back on the throttle. Hang on, that's not mine. That's not mine. Sorry, mate. Whoa, I was misreading it. Right, where's mine then? Where is mine? I'm not a moron, you know. I'm going backwards. That could maybe didn't help. Am I also facing the wrong way now? I wouldn't be surprised. They're going to give me that backwards thing. Oh no. Facing the right way. It is one of the first ones you can get. Took me a long time to get it though. I can't remember why. I did go there as pretty much as soon as I got it, like. I just really want to get the permit for the other ones that are locked. You know, I'm not... Obviously there's some that you can't get a permit for just yet. But I really would like to get a permit for the ones that I haven't got it for so far. The Maccabites. If they're connected to the Maccabees. I think there's... Oh no, I thought there was 2 to this system. Hey Kathina, how's it going? I can post one in the Discord, I think, if you want, Dave. Probably be useful for everybody.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ah, don't care about them. I just want the Sirius Corporation ones to say that my standing with them's gone up. Oh, you're not? Why not? You know you can get it on like your mobile, tablet. I think you might even be able to get it on PlayStation, I don't know. But, Somebody might have made a... No. Link to the forum thread. Oh, it doesn't work quite well enough, does it? There's a list of permits here. And it tells you how to obtain them and stuff, so... Ah, then you could just use the browser one, and you can actually change it in the settings to not notify you. But if you use the browser one, you just it can't contact you. But yeah, I used to peeve me off that as well, especially when it's telling you about messages which have absolutely nothing to do with you. Brian, I think that Chrome is probably the fastest web browser you can use. I've never used Ice Crimson or Cobalt, I'm afraid, so I can't help you with that one. If you're talking about paint jobs, don't get the Chrome. Don't get it. Cobalt? You want Cobalt, don't you? Isn't that's like Cobalt or Crimson, I think. I might have just overdone it a little bit there. Let's see if we can get it to drop off before I overshoot it. There we go. That's another little tip. Rather than doing a loop of shame, dip your nose, pull back up, and you'll... I know, I was taking the mick. So you couldn't hear it in my voice there either. Okay, I would go with probably Cobalt. See, I can be funny too. Kathina, is it true? Did you say the other night that you only played Elite for a couple of hours a week? Or you only play the computer for a few hours a week or something? I don't know what the deal is with the stream. I think it's because I go through Restream. I can't run on I also can't run on zero latency on my internet connection for some reason. My internet connection is fantastic, but zero latency, even though it can output, will just not do it. It's a stuttering wreck. So I just don't bother with it in that way. Then I don't know if you know, but there's a very good cause that you can probably donate your VR headset to. It's the Swifty Foundation. I think you should consider giving generously. Looking for VR headsets for some reasons. See, this is why I don't like this game sometimes, because somebody's trying to pinch in front of me and he has no right. This is my way. That's what you get for driving with your left hand. And what are we on? 19. What's Terra then? You know I have no other life in any other game. I should be almost... I should almost be down with the homies now. Yep. Fully allied. So when I go back to Avik... And I have a lot of influence actually in Avik. Ah. Interesting. Okay, and we got this last one, and then I can go have a look at getting my permit. Thankfully, it's about bloody time. Oh, you idiot. Oh, you double idiot. Go on, go for the triple. Nearly did. Whoa. Only clipped me. 'Tis a flesh wound. Oh, where's the mask lock still on?
Crankshaft drive charging.
That's the one good thing about the stream delay. I can actually watch a replay. See where I went wrong.
All clear. Goodbye, Commander.
Incoming mission critical message. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Well, that was some. Okay, and this one's Lerman It's only about 4,000 light seconds out, so it shouldn't take very long to arrive to. It looks like I might have been given a time bonus. There's another list of permits just looking here. There's this one too. Oh, YouTube won't let me post anything. 1 second. There we go. There's another list of permits there for you. Tells you kind of how to obtain them. I don't think that's all of them though. I might have a click through them after this one, and then I might go get some other ones as well that I haven't got so far. Okay, so we're not far out from dropping in now. ton of orbit lines here. Normally orbit lines really get on my nerves, but when you see so many of them, it's like this is a busy system. A lot of moons. Well, that's handy. I don't like this one either because you have to kind of drop in quite close to this and then make a turn at the last second. Whoop, I might have overshot it actually. I didn't mean to there. How much did I overshoot it by? Maybe it is named after him. Its own mission board. I'm going to go for a bit of influence here as well as reputation. Just because I'm kind of looking to see how quickly you can get influence up, and it's actually not too bad. So it's something I have to really take into consideration. One of the fastest ways you can do it is by doing data missions. I'm amazed at how quickly I've managed to get that up. So we're going to go back off to the system where Sirius is, which is this one, Avic. And the reason I chose Avic is because the drop-in is here. It's only 2,000 light seconds off, whereas what the hell was that? Didn't even know I had that turned on. Whereas the other place I got sent to was like 10,000 light seconds or 100,000 light seconds. I can't remember exactly. Shut up, Victor. Guy does not have a clue what he's talking about. So we've got planetary moon permits. Unknown or known, okay. I didn't realise there was that many locked places, actually. I truly didn't. Silly as that sounds. Yeah, if only Victor, you know, bounced off me a little bit more, it would be nice. So it's going to be nice to get this done. I should be able to collect it now, or at least get the mission for it, because as far as I'm aware, I've done everything. I really want, I think I've said it before in the stream, I really want the Norman Lovett one, but I heard that that was one of the it was one of the oldest voice packs that they did, so it's actually quite simplistic, whereas the other ones, they've really truly expanded them. But I still just think, I wonder if you could take some bits off the TV show and just add them yourself. Are the legacy ones worth it? Did many people truly get a good min-max out of them? Or the bloke who did the voice of Gordon in that one episode, you know, the guy who Holly was playing chess against. There we go. Oh, don't need to go anywhere for this one, I think. Maybe I have to turn sideways or something. Can't get a good view at this time of night. Ah, there we go.
Landing gear deployed. Successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, okay. Well, because I know they said, oh, well, we'll let people keep them for the people who min-maxed them, but I was because you pretty much get the best it can offer you. I can't see how people got that much better, because in my opinion, the values are probably pretty much the same. But what would I know? I mean, I don't even know how the scanners work on an SRV properly. Well, I do now, thanks to everybody screaming at me in one stream. They weren't screaming. No, they weren't. There you go. So I've got a permit to the Sirius system.
Incoming message.
Which is fantastic. Now, probably won't appear in my list, but I'm going to check it just in case. Permits. Ah, yeah, it is there. Where is it? I just saw it. Sirius system. Okay. The only thing is it disappears when you press down. Ah, okay. Yeah, so I've got it. Yeah, they should have given us an extra 10 light years though, shouldn't they? So, let's just have a quick look. Patterson Enterprise is just in off the drop. Now, Sirius is actually, if you ever watched the TV program V in the 80s, Sirius is where they came from, or where they said they came from. But if there's only a gas giant there, a load of bollocks, wasn't it? Where's Rahini? It's a long way out the bubble. I don't know what's happening to the galaxy map recently. This is currently how the galaxy map works in the section where there's a lot of stars. Actually, that's not that far to go, is it? Is that alright for 11 million? Would you go to Rahini for 11 million? See how many jumps it is. No. No, I don't think I'll be going to Rahini today. Can you get over 70? What would that require it to be a flying fuel scoop? That's pretty mental. I'd like that on my Diamondback. I don't know what the highest you can get a Diamondback to. I don't know if you know of any builds for that. Just a regular Diamondback for the highest jump range build. Yeah, it is a little bit, isn't it? I'm thinking of, for me, 147 jumps isn't that bad. What is it? It's 3 hours out, 3 hours back. But then you're throwing in everything else now. You're right. It's probably not for this stream anyway. Considering that wasn't my intention when I started the stream. You know what it is. I just like getting out there, and it always bloody pulls me out there somehow. Right, just give us a second. I'm looking at what I was looking at before. Thank you, Kathina. It would. You seem to be able to use it. I tried to use. Which one was I trying to use earlier? EDSY or something. I couldn't quite figure out how to use it properly. Right. So I wanted to continue my my kind of drop-in places, you know, places that I've never been before, but I'm trying to work out if I've done them or not. That's the big problem. I mean, I've got them all here, the ones that I've hit, because it so it doesn't so I think this one I can go to. Okay, I can. So where is it? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this one. Because some of I don't know if I've been there or I haven't been there. Galaxy map. I haven't probably been here because it's a little bit out of the centre. Definitely haven't because it hasn't been scanned. Look. Okay, so I'm off here. 14 jumps. Okay. So back on the expedition trail. So I need to get Edison up. So just give us a second while I get Edison up and running. It does, Brian, but getting it around the sun and whatnot, I think kind of, for me, personally, thank you, it feels like the kind of far exploration, the Diamondback just clips it. But I think I'm going to engineer my Diamondback a little bit and try and just get it a little bit better. I don't dislike it or anything, it's just, it's kind of neck and neck with the Sneaky Beaky at the moment, and the Sneaky Beaky beats it because it's got all that silent running and it just runs colder. So I'm kind of wanting to I want to find a build to maybe set it aside. Just bear with me a couple more minutes while I'm looking up a couple of these things, because I don't want to. Okay, it is the only one. Okay, right. We can go now then. My range at the moment, let me just check, because this is a Sneaky Beaky, but it's only just off. So I think my range is 55, but that is with a passenger cabin. So I think my range is fully unladen would be 60. Oh, it does. But will the better thrusters take away the jump ability?
Engines engaged. Frameshift drive charging.
So what did I say? 13 jumps? 14 jumps to this one. So sit back, relax, and have a cup of tea.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, this thing, I mean, like the Beluga, if I was going out in the Beluga I wouldn't mind a smaller jump range. Don't ask me why. It's just the way I'm. But what was I going to do in the I was going to do something in the galaxy map here. There's a reason why I went to it. Oh, that's it. Okay, so is it only F and G tapes I'm doing at the moment? I'm trying to stick to F and G so that I can find the good stuff. Still 14 jumps, so
Frameshift drive charging.
yeah, F, G and K, yep. It's alright. I didn't realise you can actually get it that high. I don't know, it doesn't feel like an exploration ship to me. I mean, it feels like an exploration ship. If I was running passengers to Colonia, then I'd definitely use the Anaconda. Definitely. I mean, I'd take the Beluga, but the Anaconda's just going to do a better job of it, isn't it? You're going to be able to fit more people in, but
Frameshift drive charging.
anybody else who's just joined in the stream, drop by and say hello in the chat. Especially if you're new to the channel. If you like the video, please drop a like. And consider becoming a subscriber. 14's a good number, but it is a Shuttleworth point. Pigeons in flight!
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Why is he interdicting me? I don't have anything. I never used to get interdicted carrying nothing. Seems to happen more and more these days. Wow, that's not bad. I don't even think I need the shield. So that get it up to 62. That's cool. I might just need to do a tiny bit of engineering then on my current one. I could take that shield out and get a passenger cabin in it. Hey Commander Class, how's it going? You know, you can call me Swifty. Ineffectual Game is actually the channel name, but if you look there on my status, Commander Swifty 78. But don't worry. Yeah, I suppose they do. I mean, you're right, but it's just, I don't know. Is it worth the fight pulling little ships out of hyperjump? I don't know. I wouldn't do it if I had the. That doesn't make much of a difference then, Kathina, does it really? Well, it does. It takes it up to nearly 62. And then with the Engineers edition, that would get it up to, what, 72? That would be a tasty ship to fly. No, it's alright, Commander Glass. It's nothing big. Most people just... Some people say, oh, I'm confused. Do I call you an Ineffectual Gamer or Swifty? Swifty the Ineffectual Gamer. But like when I'm on PlayStation, it's Ineffectual Gamer. 9-7, Joe. How's it going? You know, I just jumped there without actually checking the system. What a Doyle. Well, there's bugger all in it. It's a sun system anyway. On this one, yes. Yes, on this one I do believe I have lightweight engine mods. I can't even remember what needs engineering on this. I'll have a look when I do the next dropout. Lightweight heat sinks is what I'm looking for eventually. I've actually just finished the ranking. I was ranking with Sirius to get the permit. And I was thinking of doing another permit one, but actually now I'm going to head off to an unknown location to see what I can find. So my frame shift die, my power distributor, my sensors, my power plant, my discovery scanner have all been worked on. To make it either lighter or give it less mass. That is a high metal content, so we're not going to bother with that one. And we're 9 jumps out. I was just looking at some other ranks as well. I mean, if I run out of places to visit, I can always look at ranking. There's quite a few permits in the game. I'm really surprised. I'm not in game. I'm not in game. So this one. Oh, I thought that was an ammonia world for a second. I tell you what, Commander Glass, you've just made me make sure that I update my stream title, so people now will be able to see that it's not just ranking up; it's going somewhere cool as well.
Fuel scooping.
30 objects, mate. I'll have a look.
Fuel scooping complete.
There's a couple of ringed planets. There's that one, but that's going to be Rocky Ice World, I think, that one.
Shift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
Well, it's always good when somebody chimes in with tips here and there. You never know what you don't know. Well, this actually looks like a lovely system, but it's absolute dog shit. Pardon my French, but it is. That's a high metal content, even though it's hiding itself as an Earth-like. Well, not an Earth-like, but you know what I mean. I hate those systems. Bit early for yawns, isn't it? Considering I've had an easy day.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Sure, this thing's trying to wire me up.
Fuel scooping.
It's a sun system.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
What if you're not religious? What happens then?
Fuel scooping.
You die in a ball of flames because you're a fucking heathen.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ah, Kathina, actually, I have something for you. I'll put it in Discord. No, not like that. Direct message. I'll put it as a direct message. There we go. I've got a small video for you to watch, because I think you'll like it. It's about a minute long.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, Joe, you should join us on the trip to the Formidine Rift. Okay, 2 jumps, people, 2 jumps.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Okay, just before we drop into the last system, let's have a quick word from one of our sponsors. Have you ever wanted to visit Beetlejuice? Or how about feeding meta-alloys to a Thargoid? Or maybe you just fancy a grueling 2-week jumpathon to Sagittarius A. We're here for you. Ineffectual Airways. We might just get you there. We will also transport Imperial Safes for a booking for the credits. Okay, welcome back.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, Joe. Okay, so we're dropping in. I thought you might like it. Seriously, it's not how you think. That show is amazing. Right, okay, so I know it's planet B1. So I might want to honk. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I think a 500 jump round trip is probably payoff for the mining and losing my stuff, don't forget. Right, B1. Hang on, I'm going to have to check this just to make bloody sure. I don't want to be landing on the wrong planet again. Right, give us a second, people. B1A, B1A. Okay, so B1A. Right, let's see the details on this sucker. So it's got a solar radius of a radius of 1,398. Let's put that in 1,398. 98. Okay, and we can start heading there now. So what have we got? It's behind us somewhere. Probably on Sunday night, Brian. I always like to start it as part of a stream and then it goes on and continues. So, oh, for God's sake, this place is so far out. I didn't even realise that. I can go whenever it suits anybody else. We could go on Monday. Do you want to see where it is? Because I've got a while before we get to this planet. Is it Formidine or Formidine? Hang on. It's Formidine, isn't it? Hang on a sec. There is details. I just didn't bother going into them. So let's do that one. There we go. Getting a bit lazy myself. Ooh. Okay. So there you go. It's actually not that far in all seriousness. I've been to the Heart and Soul Nebula in a stream before. So, and I've gone to both of them, and then I think I went off to this one down here, and then came back around here. So I think I got to about here before I gave up. But it's a pretty long way. But if you take that anaconda. Yeah, I was talking about that last night, Commander Glass. It'd be great if FDev nerfed everybody's jobs. It's obviously, I mean, it's the way it is. Whenever you drop in, it will have another ship there. So you've got to kind of fly away from them or whatnot. I mean, they're not always bad. I've seen a couple of things mining in there and just minding their own business, but that's the spirit, Brian. Honestly, when you've been to Sagier, nothing looks that far. Even Colonia doesn't look that far anymore. There is interesting things out there, Joe, so it's not just a case of going to somewhere. Oh yeah, that would be an idea. Yeah, just sit there enjoying the view for 5 hours.
Great stuff. Loving every minute.
Oh, that's interesting, Kathina. You're writing it like you're going to be coming along there. Is that? Am I right in thinking that? Too bad you're not using the NASP. Joe could have come in the multi-crew seat instead, so... Not in your multi-crew seat. Yeah, I think so. Or you can actually... You can literally cheat your way around it and just buy a cheaper Diamondback Explorer, take that to Felicity. Then you're not getting the best out of your VR experience, Kathina. That's all I can say. Yeah, well, yeah, I suppose so. Can anybody tell me what day do the CGs change? Does anybody know? I took part in one CG. Can't remember. Quite a long time ago. I made a bit of money out of it actually. And then I was thinking of at least doing like a stream once a week to do with a CG. If I'm not out in the former Dime Rift or whatever, or Colonia or Beagle Point or whatever. But Thursdays, okay. So one will come out tomorrow then, no? What time's the maintenance? Is it like in the midday? Mind you, that's how I get out of the hospital tomorrow. Lunchtime, okay. Ah, it's in the morning, okay. Cool. It's just so I can check it out before lunchtime to make sure that it's something viable for me to be taking part in. I don't want to promise to do something if I can't fulfill it. Okay, all 15 of you, 14 now, somebody dropped out. You're lost because I'm just arriving, joke's on you. Welcome into the stream. If you're enjoying the stream, please press the like button. I know I've been flying in the straight line, so maybe you're not quite ready to hit it yet, but give it a few minutes. And if you're enjoying it, hit that like button. If you really enjoy it, hit the subscribe button as well and watch the screen dance a little. Let's see if we've got anybody. Is there anybody from anybody from Twitch? Damn it. No Twitch viewer tonight. Oh Mike, you just get a honestly you just get a Diamondback, go to Grandma Felicity, you'll be doing 60 light years before you know it. You don't even have to work for it. Oh god, sorry Joe. Yeah, alright, Bob. How's it going, mate? I'm out discovering. If you want to join me, I don't know if you. I don't know how far off me you are because I'm not in the bubble now. I am a fair way out. Well, not that far out actually. Literally, Kathina, board games. Look, he's a family man. He has to. His mother-in-law's there, so he has to keep up appearances, you know. I hope he plays this game with headphones on, that's all I can say. It's a bit late in the day for board games, Joe. Well, if you're on PC, Mike, and you ever need any help getting some of those mats, sometimes it's just easier or more fun to do it as in a group. It's not as boring that way, I think. But Felicity's mats aren't that difficult to grind, if I'm totally honest with you. If I can, it was the first engineer I got up and it didn't take me long. That's what I was wondering. It's a heck of a time to start a board game. Maybe it's just with a wife, you know, when the kids are in bed. It's one of them board games. You know the one with the dice? Yeah, we all know the one with the dice, yes. Ah, okay. Maybe they'll have cross-platform one day. You alright, Zoomski? I think Obsidian Ant's nicking your ideas, mate. Have you seen his video today? Stop at nothing, that bloke. Look at your jib. Disgusting, innit? They're just like people say, oh well, at least he respects what you're doing. He has no respect whatsoever. Right, okay. Let's bring Edison up.
Clear to descent. Turn right heading 188. Maintain angle 36 for descent. Distance to target 1350 kilometers.
Orbital flight engaged.
Turn right heading 196. Distance to target 1789 kilometers. Distance to target 1322 kilometers.
Oh. Probably want to stay above it a little bit.
Turn left heading to 04. Distance to target 857 kilometers. Clear to descent.
31 degrees, 37 degrees, okay. 43 degrees.
03. Maintain angle
46 degrees.
Target
I can't do it like this. Or is it 190?
Turn
Okay.
left heading 180. Distance to target 55 kilometers.
I'm getting punch drunk here. Have I gone past it? Is that why?
Clear for descent. Turn
Yeah.
left heading 338. Maintain angle 51 for descent. Distance to target 42 kilometers. Turn left heading 314. Distance to target 51 kilometers.
Ugh, I've dropped out so badly here.
Distance to target 82 kilometers.
Right, okay, let's just get it in line and go for it. I don't care.
305. Target 33 kilometers. Target 40 kilometers. Distance to target 37 kilometers. Distance to target 33.
I'm absolutely appalled.
Distance to target 30 kilometers.
There's no creativity in this world. He's gone all Hollywood, hasn't he?
Distance to target 27 kilometers.
Oh wow, that is amazing. Look at that view to the right. Right, I'm sorry, but anybody who says this game is crap is on something else. Look at that view.
Distance to target 21 kilometers.
Thing is, this is gonna get, I'm sure this is gonna get my bloody thing in. Because I've got Edison on, I think it's gonna take Edison into consideration as well. We're on 305. This is an amazing view. Maybe when I take off I can get a shot of it.
Distance to target 11 kilometers. Distance to target 8 kilometers.
He does actually moan slightly more than he used to. Yeah, you are quite right. But he genuinely enjoys the game, so I don't know. I don't know why so much.
Turn right heading 308. Distance to target 2 kilometers.
So it should be coming up to view any time now. Hang on, I haven't gone past it, have I?
Heading 128. Distance to target 810 meters.
Let's just check 137, 142, 144. Well, I don't know how. There it is.
Distance to target 2 kilometers.
There it is. Beautiful. Well done, Edison.
Turn left heading 10. Distance to target 790 meters.
What's the G? I thought I was on some ridiculous G there. Right, let's have it. Yeah, you'll never see that though, you, Kathina. You never come over this way. Oh, that was pretty stunning.
Turn left heading 107. Distance to target 279 meters.
I'll be honest with you. I very, very, very rarely read comments on any videos, bar my own.
109. Distance to target 295 meters.
And that's only because I'm sat there going, praise me, love it.
Turn right
So
heading 109. Target 295.
that's like, so not me. It's like, so not me. Right, here we go. We are at Columbus Expedition Camp 14, and if Edison would shut the fuck up. There we go. You might be right. Well, apart from my good looks, wit and charm, yeah, you're actually right completely. Right, where are we? Skid. There we go. You probably deserve one. You've been up as much as I have. Right, this is interesting. Look at all this equipment here. Two. It's quite a big place, so it's quite hard to... I don't want to go past anything, but there is a data mast. Okay, hang on, we've got another one up here. Have you been reading something? Or is that just FDev's MO on everything? We found something big, then it... I'm sure I found a way of doing that without going into the turret, but never mind. There'll be some goodies, Bob, I'm sure. Cracked industrial firmware or something, probably. I didn't go over this side, so did I do that comms computer? I don't think I did I? Right, so we've got 6, so I'm guessing that'll be it. Normally if you've got 6, that means you've done it. So let's have a park our bots up here and have a quick look. So I need to close them ones. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we've got it. Some modified consumer firmware and classified scan data banks. It's not too bad. We've made it. Oi, hang on. Is that Zoomski following me on Twitch? Yes, because no matter what I do, that same thing comes up on Twitch, and I don't know why, because I've changed it. Shouldn't do that, but... Or Zoomski just literally started following me today. Okay, so, let's have a quick look. We've made it. For a while there I thought we might be in real trouble. Came out of our jump into what I can only describe as a meteor storm. The ship took a lot of damage and it was touch and go there for a minute. But here we are, checkpoint 14. The habitats have been set up, and our auto rover has discovered some mineral deposits that might help with repairs. Simmons thinks he can reprogram the rover to harvest these. It'll take a long time, but it's the best option we have. Richard is working on the agri-habs. Ag-hab 1 is up and running, and Hagrab 2 is up and ready for planting. Hopefully we should have fresh vegetables in a matter of weeks. I can't tell you how sick we are of all the food cartridges at this point. So this is it. Life out in the deep dark of space. Okay. I have a good news, bad news situation here. So let's see. Bad news first, I think. Bad news is it's going to take longer than we hope to make the repairs and get moving again. We're not going anywhere anytime soon. It looks like this place is home for the foreseeable future. With the agri-habs fully up and running, we can in reality live out the rest of our natural lives here if necessary. Good news. We're going to have a wedding out here. It looks like a little shipboard romance has turned into something Woods and Simmons have decided to tie the knot. Aww. I know the official guidelines say that this kind of thing is not allowed. that it somehow clouds judgment, but it's not like we're going to be coming back. I mean, we're not just exploring out here, that's what the payload is for, seeding new life. Besides, maybe we'll set a record for the first marriage in deep space. Might even start a trend. We knew this journey wouldn't be easy. As I said in the press conference before we left, as pioneers we tread a difficult path, so that those who follow in our footsteps can benefit from our knowledge and reach deeper into the galaxy. And I hold to that. We knew this wasn't going to be easy, and we knew there would be hardship and sacrifices along the way. That's what being a pioneer and an explorer is. Amen, brother. We endure these hardships so that we can discover new ground and pave the ways for others. In the years to come, I'm sure explorers will be able to jump larger distances, I can, 70 light years, and see things that we can only dream of. Not so sure, Sagittarius, eh? I'm sure that they'll make discoveries that we can't possibly imagine, and travel to the furthest reaches of our galaxy. But these early expeditions into the Black will be remembered as a significant step in humanity's journey out into the stars. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Happy holidays. Today we break camp to move to our next checkpoint. After so many months growing food, repairing the ships and refueling for the next jump, this camp feels like home. We spent a lot longer here than our previous sites, due to all the damage we sustained crashing through that meteor shower in the last jump. These habitats were designed to be disposable, temporary camps, to allow us to recharge for the next jump. It's good to know that these habitat modules can last this long. We've decided to leave the settlement largely intact. We can spare the materials, and who knows, maybe one day a future explorer will find it, and will be able to use it as a kicking off point for their own expedition. I'll be sorry to leave it all behind, but that's the deal. Time to move on. No, it's just sites that I haven't quite yet been to, Zoomski, to be honest. So, this story might have something to do with the generation ships, I don't know. You're such a pessimist. Oh yeah. Oh, I like that as a shot. Let's go back. Let's get a really good picture of this. I don't need to have actually the sneaky beaky in the shot, so I can hide it behind this expedition post if I get the angles right. So Barnard's Loop on the top. I'll double check it for you, Zoomski, 1 second. It did have a date on it. They all do, I think. $32.74 it was. Dave was never here, Sandy. Kathina, you know who was? Kinda let slip what I was gonna do there, never mind. Right, so that was quite interesting. Let's have a look. So, let me just drop this one into paint. What was it called? Columbus Expedition. Right, let's see the next one that I've actually missed on the list. Sorry, Bob. Why did it scare you? Well, I know it scares everybody, but... let me just check this one. Yeah, I've done that one. Okay. Don't remember doing that one. Let me just try that one. Just give us a second while I make sure I haven't done this one before. Okay, I've got another one. So that would be... Hang on, Bob. What do you mean get the image out of your head? Look at that puddum. Look at that puddum. Look at that puddum. Right, okay. First floor, menswear. I'm going to try to get just some type of a picture from just above the camp as well, if I can, with that nice ice thing in the background. So I'm just going to take my ship up a slight tad. Bring it around a little bit. The mind control, the mind loach. Yeah. What about the mind loach? It's not a bad shot, that, actually. Just need to get a bit out of the way of the maybe slightly better with a bit of space, but there we go. Good shot. Okay, let's put that one in paint. I don't even know if anybody looks in the screenshot section, to be honest. But I like it. Right, okay, so let's get out of the system. Because I have a feeling that until you get out the system, you're always going to have that freeze in the screen. Good idea, Bob. Which part of space am I in? The black one. Do you mean where? Just south of No, south of the bubble? No. Slight northeast of the bubble, if you're looking at it from that way. You know what I mean? So I'm just over here. It did actually look like that. Right, I think now I can safely go into my galaxy map. Oh, that wasn't the one I wanted to do. Where is it? Oh crap, that might be a bit of a long one to do, to get to. We can do this. What I'll do is I'll go into the galaxy map and I will pull the star types down and just run and jump. So it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I've scraped 2 off, that's not too bad. Mind you, having said that, I should have checked. Oh, Kathina, now you're testing me. Yes, I could do. Right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So, did you say you said charge the FSD first, didn't you? I'm going to go into the galaxy map. I'm going to pull out the route. So I can't even remember where it's going to now. Let's have a look. Okay. So let me just unplot this. Oops, that's not the one I wanted to do. Delete the bookmarks, not even bookmarked. Right. Let me just use realistic, just so that I can go into it and unplot it. Right, okay. So, you ready? Synthesis, FSD ingest. I should go for the premium one as well. So I'm going to inject the FSD. Okay, I'm going to go into the galaxy map. I'm going to go to that one. I'm going to put the boost level 3, because I've got the boost level 3. And I'm going to put that in. Alright, do I have to do it manually by manually each one? Okay. Oof, that's... Do these lines tell me the maximum distance I can jump, or do I have to kind of work it out myself? Okay, you do have to plot it manually. Bloody hell. That's a bit of a nightmare, because you don't know exactly what's what distance. But let's pretend I do know which one's which distance. Okay, I've got a better idea. I'm going somewhere in that direction, so what's that? That's 132. That's within my range, isn't it? No, it's not. 82. 124. 85. 184. 101, that's within my range. Okay. See, it's still coming up with only 53 light years there. See, I chose the star, but maybe do I have to... Ah, hang on a minute. Okay. Have a look. 154, no, 153. 120, no, 129 is a bit too far. See, I could have jumped in all this time. I'm not knocking anything you're doing, it's just me. Zero light, of course it's 0 light years. Right, okay, for this... No, it's still not really far enough, is it? I want to at least get a little bit out of it. Okay, we'll try that one, 96. Okay, so... Can I do it like that? I did, didn't I? Oh. I did. I'm sure I checked that before. Okay, now it's going to prove me wrong and do it. Thank you, Bob.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I'd have done 3 jumps in this time. At least I know it's possible. That'll be interesting. I shouldn't actually use it all up on this trip because I might need it when I go to the Formidine Rift, to be honest. But at least I know how to do it now. Thanks very much, Kathina, for making me try it. Otherwise I probably never would have. Watch it, it'll be 26 jumps now. Oh, God, I need to start using my... It's 15. Good, good. Does it, silly question, but does it take more of your fuel because you're making a bigger jump? Oh, it doesn't? Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Didn't mean to do that. Earth-like, but 24,000 light seconds.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
It does actually. I always think it sounds like the when you go to the toilet on an aeroplane.
Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
20 objects.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
And they're all ice.
Charging.
Dum 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 dum.
I can't fly.
Fuel scooping.
God, that sounded scary for a second.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Waiting for a tax return to go into my bank account. I want to get it out before the taxman realizes he made a mistake. So I'm having to look at my bank all the time. I don't think he's probably hasn't made a mistake, but as I like to call doing a tax return, the wonderful world of numbers.
Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging.
Is he like the one who did like this station's on fire? For Lave Radio.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Some people just eat, sleep and breathe this game, don't they? I'm not one of them, no way. No way.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
I'm gonna have to circle a planet at some point, I think. I can do these 6 jumps, I'm sure, but I say circle a planet, there's no point in ever doing that, you just stop off. I'll have to have a look. I like parody songs. I used to like Weird Al Yankovic when I was younger, and I actually used to write some of my own parody songs when I was younger. I did, Bob. Yep. I'm at college writing a song about Mr. Motivator, the morning motivational expert, to the tune of The Prodigy's Firestarter. Yeah, he's on Bandcamp actually. I'm surprised I haven't bumped into him before. Look at how cold this thing is. I'm just sitting here. Unbelievable. It's not even going up. Look at it. What a great ship. A great ship. I know, I think I'm going to do a stream, Bob, where I just try and get all the permits that I'm outstanding. But I'll really have to make a proper list, because if you go off the websites, it's all higgledy-piggledy.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, it's not on Bandcamp anymore. I'm guessing his songs got pulled. Learn to Mine by the Foo Fighters. Let me interdict you.
Frameshift drive charging.
Welcome in, Flaming Mayhem. By the way, if you're watching... Oh, that's Mike, isn't it? Okay. Tell by the mugshot, Mike. That's one missing. Ship bills, okay, cool.
Fuel scooping.
You give pilots a bad name. Conflict zone, yeah.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
If you're still watching, Mike, we do actually have a special Xbox section of the Discord. There is an Elite, well, there's also a PS4 one, but unfortunately there's no bugger in that. But there's, what, Nero, Blessenden, Simulate Dope, Pizza Man, they're all in the Xbox section.
Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging.
So I've got all my stuff in. All the information's in Edison. All I need to do is see the size of the planet, and then that'll be it. We'll be down before you know it.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Last jump, ladies and gentlemen. Last jump. I don't know where I'm actually going. I can't scoop this. One, two, three, four, five, six. Ah, there's only one. There we go. And we are off. I wonder what type of sun that was. Oops. I thought M types were scoopable. I'm supposing it's an M type. Oh, T Towery. Hang on, what have I got that in? I have some. Maybe that's old then. I can't remember now. Well, no worries. We're in system now, so we'll head on over. Hang on. What do you mean, Kathina? I think I might just been a bit slow today. What do you mean? Which list was I on about? I sometimes talk to myself and I don't actually know what I'm on about. You've probably realised that through many a stream. I think I have to fill my coffee cup again. I'll do it once I'm down. Ah, right, okay, yeah. What an idiot. Yeah, you're right. It's a good job I've got someone here to guide me. I might look a right idiot. Okay, mamma mia. Better remember that actually next time out in the flying fuel scoop. I was actually reading about how to kind of recognize what you're looking at on the planetary landings, because sometimes, I mean, I knew what everything was, but I didn't exactly know what everything was. So got more of an idea of what I'm looking at, although by my last landing you wouldn't know that, and I'm still making a mistake here because I haven't checked out what it is. We have 2699. Where's Edison? 2699. Otherwise, no, not 362699. Otherwise that would have been absolutely way off. Right, back in game, however.
Turn left heading 101. Distance to target 58 to 51 kilometers.
Whee. Okay, so
Target 49, 13 kilometers. Turn left heading 097. Distance to target 41, 23 kilometers. Target 33, 47 kilometers. Distance to target 2400 kilometers. Distance to target 1704 kilometers. Target 1160 kilometers. Distance to target 672 kilometers. Clear to descent. Turn right heading 100. Maintain angle 36 for descent. Distance to target 258 kilometers. Clear to descent. Clear to descent. Turn left heading 091. Maintain angle 39 for descent. Distance to target 83 kilometers. Maintain angle 40 for descent. Distance to target 35 kilometers. Maintain angle 37 for descent. Distance.
there we go, bang on. Well done, Edison. And there's another ship here by the looks of it. The luminous eclipse.
Target 4 kilometers.
A lawless beluga? That can't be right. Oh, there's something else as well. There's not a fight going on, is there?
Target 3 kilometers.
Okay, Edison, you can shut up now.
Target 2 kilometers.
I don't mean to be so hard on her, but she never shuts up. What are we on? What are we on? Okay. Crap myself, didn't know what the G was there.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, we are down. Down in Chinatown. Edison. Honestly, should just keep firing numbers at a Victor till he shuts down. Victor would be like, you say you don't love me, you never say you love me anymore. It should be like 900 meters, 765 longitude, latitude till touchdown. She's got no feelings. No feelings whatsoever. Oh, we've got stuff here to collect as well. Nice one. Well, that, my friends, is a complete nutter bonus. That's like waking up thinking it's Friday and it's Saturday. On that one, haven't I? Oh great, we're attached. Bloody game. I can actually boost forward, can't I? Get off it that way. There we go. Mechanical equipment, shield emitters, is this Dav's Hope 3? Not a big fan of this beluga flying around scoping everything out. I went alright, I got it. It only took a couple of hours to get it. So it's all done now, done and dusted. Oh, I'm too old for all that these days, Bob. It's not scanning for some reason. It's a new one on me. It what? Well, I tried to select it, wouldn't let me. Oh, we're all friends now, are we? Grid resistors. I'm presuming that's it. One? No, we're missing one. We are missing number 2. Yeah. Oh, done that one. Could be over there. There's kind of like 2 high streets in this place, so I don't know if one's around. Did I come from around the back? Oh, scan that one. Oh, cripes, where is it? I am right in saying that there isn't enough, is there? So get rid of them. So I am missing number 2. Scan that one. That's the data point. That one. Oh no, I have scanned that one. It does mean that does mean you've scanned it, doesn't it? When it comes up with that, I'll double check it. Yeah, I've already done that one. There's one out here, but I did that one. Right, ladies and gents, this is gonna. That is thing, isn't it? Oh no. Dave's up. Oh, that was quite well hidden. Just sat out there in the middle of the open. Right, okay, let's have a look. Maintenance request log. To site maintenance officer, there seems to be something wrong with the atmospherics in Habitat 2. We've been seeing fluctuations in temperature and airflow down here for the last couple of weeks. We need a maintenance crew over here to sort this out immediately. I don't need to tell you that if the air shuts off, it will be an absolute disaster. Habitat 2 Operations Manager Megan Riley. Kelly, are you reading me? I'm getting reports about systems all over the settlement changing settings by remote. What are you guys doing in maintenance? No, what are you guys down in maintenance playing at? You can't just play around with the habitats like this. Our experiments are very sensitive and your tech crews messing with our equipment will not be tolerated. I see no other course of action than to log this with control. It's another dodgy one, isn't it? I could have sworn I set my alarm for this morning. And what is going on with the atmospherics? It's like an oven in here. Commander Allen is at the end of his wits. He and Kelly keep fighting, accusing each other of causing the weird mechanical failures over the last few weeks. All I know is my work has been ruined when the equipment suddenly decides to change operational settings, seemingly by itself. When tech comes to fix the issue, they say nothing is wrong and it must be a user error. I know how to do my job. It's not a user error. This is something else, and with Kelly's help I intend to find out who's doing this. This can't be right. According to our computer logs, no one is adjusting the habitat systems and there's no sign of sabotage. The only thing we can do is a full reset of the settlement control computer to see if we can purge the problem. Alan has agreed for it to go ahead, so at 0600 hours, Cal and I are going to purge the master computer and hopefully eradicate whatever is causing the system malfunctions. I'm almost in. I should be able to initiate a full purge in the next few minutes, then we can reset the computer. Unauthorized access detecting system protocols. Initiate purge to facility. What did you do? I didn't do anything. I haven't even started the... What the hell? What is it? Full facility purge in T-minus 10 seconds. The computer's locked me out. It's locked me out of everything. I can't access any of the settlement systems. Purge T-minus 5 seconds. I can't. It won't. Not like this. Purging facility 3, 2, 1. And they're all dead. It was probably a nice working settlement, then FDev decided to nerf it. Okay. Skynet, yeah. Alright, well, you all have a look at that wonderful view while I go look at the next one on the list. Where is my list? Please don't say I've shut it down. No, I haven't. Okay. Okay, maybe this one. Let me check the audio logs. Alright, Bob, have a good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bugs bite. Sirius body. Okay. On to the next one. Oops.
Landing gear retracted.
Right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm just going to nip to the men's room and grab some coffee on the way back. I won't be a moment. Right, ladies and gentlemen, onwards and upwards. This one's a bit closer to home, I think. We'll go by these as well. We'll add that into the fray. Okay, 12, that's alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, that'd be class if it did that though, don't you think? Purging in 5 seconds. That's what you get for being a nosy bastard. Purging in 5 seconds. By the way, your ex-girlfriend says hello.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging.
I might as well put the details of this one in while I'm on my way.
Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging.
That might have been a bit just slightly too soon with that start to go. If you just joined the stream or you're new to the stream, drop by and say hello in the chat. Never hurt anybody to make new friends. There's no such thing as strangers, just people you don't know yet. Oh, hey Julie. Nice to see you. It's been a while. Thanks for the donation the other week, by the way. What are you up to? Are you in game or are you just watching?
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
You and Kathina should get together. I think you both have VR actually.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
But Kathina's got an AI fighter pilot who loves to cause trouble.
Frameshift drive charging.
You have to elaborate on that, by the way, as well. What have you been doing?
Fuel scoop disengaged.
4 jumps to go. No, I haven't. Why? You've been going around destroying them. I looked at the. I thought about the idea of it very early on, but then I looked at like Down to Earth Astronomy, and he was having problems getting one together or getting it accepted by FDev or something.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, very nice. It's a shame you couldn't join us the other night when we were all mining. Turns out I needed someone to cover my back.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
But I could have a look at it, yeah. Could have a look at a minor player faction.
Fuel scooping.
Oof. There's a lot of information on that, isn't there? It'll be interesting. That's what I needed. All that stuff I lost. Every last drop.
Shift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
So yeah, I'll have a look at the minor faction again tomorrow. So I've got plenty of time while I'm at the hospital to have a look at it. So seems to be a few questions and things to.
Shift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
Oh, hang on a second. Hopefully I've honked my way through here before. Let's have a look. We are on... I've forgotten the bloody one we're at now. Is it that one? AB1? Let's have a look.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, I've been here already. Oh, damn it. Do you know, I just had a feeling when I dropped in I might have been. It's not showing in the mission list, but I've been here. So... Hey Tangent, I was just dropping in on some. I'm just going to double check it, but I think I've been here before. But I can't remember it. That's the weird thing. But it might be that one I once landed on and got really miffed off and left. Just going to look down the list again. It's not in the discovered logs, is it? No. I might go check it out. I might... Ah, I'll know by... It'll be logged on the planet, won't it? Oh, I think you have to fly towards it first. Oh well, I'll fly towards it and then see if it shows up. Oh, bugger off. I saw him drop in. I don't have anything you want, mate. I ain't got a pot to piss in. Should have seen me on Monday when I had all that mining stuff on board. Right, okay. Let's head off there anyway. It might be the place that I tried to land on, then got miffed off. And if anybody remembers that stream. I want to close your boots and your motorcycle. Got any plans for your next video, Zoomski? Your next law video? Oh. The yawns are coming in. When was the last night I had a break from this game? Does anybody remember? I think I need a night off at some time. I'm not bored or anything. Just think might do me good. Oh. While I am here, we shall check 1366. 1366 Edison. Just check everything else. 177. 172 minus 5. Okay. I'm looking at this place and I'm thinking I've been here before, but then there's something saying maybe you haven't. But it should show up in the contacts tab, shouldn't it, if I've been here? That would be funny. That would be very funny. In 2016. So I'm guessing I haven't been here because it's not showing up. And I think normally it shows your landing sites, doesn't it? When you've been before and you've scanned the data beacon and everything, it should just appear there, shouldn't it? There's nothing appearing in the list. Which is a very good thing. It must have been that planet I got pissed off at. Hey Joe, you back? It was Colonel Mustard in the dining room with the lead pipe. That's what you get for inviting him round your house to play board games.
Turn right heading 142. Distance to target 2237 kilometers.
What am I going to? 155.
Turn right heading 169.
Orbital flight
Distance to
engaged.
target 2129 kilometers. Turn left heading 171. Distance to target 1743 kilometers. Turn left heading 171. Distance to target 1359 kilometers. Turn left heading 170. Distance to target 902 kilometers. Clear to descent. Maintain angle 32 for target 409 kilometers. Maintain angle 45 for descent. Distance to target 109 kilometers.
Yeah, it's still not showing up in the list, so
Distance to target 41 kilometers. Maintain angle 40 for descent. Distance to target 20 kilometers. Distance to target 5 kilometers.
$164.
Turn right heading 164. Distance to target 3 kilometers.
It's not going to be another one of these ones where I can't bloody see where it is. I've got everything right this time.
Kilometers. Distance to target 970 meters.
Could be. There it is. There it is. I think. No, or is that just a rock? That's just a rock.
406 meters.
Where is it?
Turn left heading 158. Distance to target 63 meters.
Oh, for God's sake. What if this settlement's been removed from the game? Definitely not here. I'm not on the wrong side of the planet. Everything, all my inputs are right now. I double checked them as I'm on. Yeah, I have a feeling that might be what happened. I'm just going to check to make sure I'm definitely on the right, on the right planet. I'm sure I am. Aha. Wait a second, children.
Turn right heading 161.
Shut up.
Target 52 meters. Turn right heading 161. Target 52 meters.
Didn't know why that worked. I'll have to have a look at somewhere else.
Turn right heading 057. Distance to target 1 kilometer.
No idea.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
You thought nothing. Oh crap, what am I doing? That was an idiotic thing to do, wasn't it?
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1,
I'll be honest with you, Kathina, at least I recognised my mistake this time. I didn't recognise it last time. I blame the person who made the list. Oh, it was me. Damn it. Yeah, but I still think you should have a hardcore one, Zoom Skis. So I think you should have like the 10-minute one. And then you should have a hardcore one as well. 25 minutes or whatever. In all seriousness, because when you come in the stream here, you talk for 15-20 minutes. Oh god, it's long. But I'm only kidding. And I don't think anybody's ever said shut up. It just feels so long. Oh. That is a Diddy moon. I'm gonna have to check it before I start landing because I think I've got the wrong. I think I've got the wrong details set of the size of it. It's tiny, that one. What is it? 86. No, that can't be right. 1479. Okay. Maybe it's not that small. Exactly, Kathina. I think you've hit the nail on the head there. Let's plunk ourselves down. I mean, the thing is, the only thing I said, Zoomski, is I think when you do your next set of videos is to find some like really atmospheric music that you can use in it. There's a ton of free music out there. You just have to spend a while looking for it. But once you start finding it, it's not hard to come by. I mean, even the song that's playing in the background now, I think would be perfect for those type of lore videos that you do. But at the end of the day, that's just my input. I think you know, if you what you want to do with your videos, are your videos. Going into orbital flight.
Orbital flight engaged.
Turn right heading 172. Distance to target 1977 kilometers.
I'm not going too fast, am I not? Okay, 185.
Turn right heading 199. Distance to target 2361 kilometers.
Oh, 208.
Turn left heading 210. Target 2168 kilometers.
209. Trapola. 205. Why is it always changing?
Target 1744 kilometers. Distance to target 1384 kilometers. Distance to target 1150 kilometers.
Gotta hurry up because we're gonna drop in soon, and I don't want to be dropping in at like.
Distance to target 972 kilometers.
I think I've come in a bit too shallow, but I didn't really know, so. What's this? 700 kilometers. That's too short.
Distance to target 714 kilometers.
I'm gonna go up a little bit here.
Distance to target 577 kilometers.
Just wait till we get to about 400 and then I'll push the nose down a little bit, and that's probably going to be better.
Target 439
Okay. Probably a little bit better now.
Distance to target 288 kilometers. Distance to target 180 kilometers. Distance to target 97 kilometers. Clear to descent. Maintain angle 40 for descent. Distance to target 31 kilometers. Maintain angle 33 for descent. Distance to target 20 kilometers.
There we go. I see a beluga. That's always a good spot. Is it down that?
Target 6 kilometers. Distance to target 4 kilometers. Turn right heading to 10. Distance to target 2 kilometers. Turn right heading to 14. Distance to target 1 kilometer.
Oh, don't want to be smashing into the beluga there.
Turn right heading to 15. Distance to target 1 kilometer.
You need to post your videos in the Discord as well, Tangent, because there is a section there now for videos. Zoomski posts all his in there.
Landing gear retracted. Landing gear deployed.
So let's see what this one's all about. So I definitely haven't been here before. Start doing the comms link. Oh, and we have more materials. Is that the one I've done? That must be the one I've done, yeah. Just so I know. It does look a little bit. Maybe it's been out here longer. Okay, we got another one. There probably should be one more around here. There we go. Okay. I think that's it for those. Yeah, looks like it. So let's have a look what happened here. We got specialized legacy firmware and a lot of story. Okay, so let me just go to OBS. I'm gonna drop the music a little bit. And it says, Control, we've got a problem down here at Hab B. I'm gonna need someone from security down here on the double. We found a body. And before you ask, it's not one of us. All personnel are present and accounted for. You're gonna think I'm crazy. There's no way this guy should be out here. It's not like a dead body can be classified as personal effects, but he's here alright. Just appeared out of nowhere. Wilkins is right. We're gonna have to inform the authorities about this. How do we do that? They'll think we're either crazy or worse, that we killed this guy. It doesn't matter that there isn't a mark on him, or that according to our medic there's no cause of death, no disease, no poison, or radiation. We've looked up this ship and its disappearance, some kind of anomaly causing the ship to just vanish without a trace. These things are just stories that the deep space explorers tell to make their job seem more interesting than just scanning stars and planets. Nothing like that actually exists, or we'd know about it. I need to report this. It started this morning. Everything seemed normal, but then there was an uneasiness among the team. No one could put a finger on it. Just a general feeling that something was wrong. And then the signal started. It was about 10 kilometers from the station and appeared to be some kind of radio transmission with a digital data pocket encoded into it. We spent hours trying to figure out how to decipher it, but I have to say at the moment we don't have a clue what we're dealing with. Along with the signal, something has appeared on the planet's surface that, according to our survey, simply can't be there. There is a gravitational pull of some massive object, but there's nothing we can detect physically. The gravitational field measured approximately 0.1 Gs, but we can't see what's creating it. Whatever it is, it's the source of the signal. We've sent a skimmer out with some equipment as a probe, but I'm not going to risk anyone going out there until we know what we're dealing with. Emergency broadcast. Do not come here. I repeat, do not come here. He opened his eyes. There was something there. The signal starting, coming from him like it was inside. I've ordered everyone out, locked off the infirmary until I can figure out what's going on. The signal is building stronger. People are starting to feel it, like it was in our heads. This anomaly, closer now. Can't explain. Seems to be... think it's going to... Team 963 reporting in. I don't know what to tell you, sir. There's no one here. No bodies, no sign of any problem. All the automated systems are A-OK, and no one is here. It's like they just vanished. Yes, I know how this sounds. All the security logs on the door say nobody left. The ships and escape pods are still in place. They left their belongings, food, water, clothing. Yes, sir. Yes, I understand. Securing the station logs now, sir. Team 963 out. So yeah, this is connected to the guy who disappeared, I think. But also, does anybody have any thoughts on this? Could this be like what Raxler is? Kind of teleporting people? I don't know. No, it can't be like that. That's supposed to be like a door to another universe, but it just seems a bit strange. They're hearing a signal, there's something there, and then people are disappearing or dropping in and out. Ow. Oh, that's the wrong way, you Doyle. There we go. He's gone back over. What's everybody think about that? Yeah, it reminds me of. I think I said before. It reminds me of a Dean Koontz book. I think it was called The Corner of His Eye, and it was all about a little boy who could just step into a completely different place, but it was the same place, the same universe and whatnot. But he could just step through an unseen door into something else. Yeah, I know. Space legs. Hashtag space legs. Yeah, just like go in and look at the dead bodies. Oh no, there is no dead bodies. They all disappeared. Oh well. Put the peg in that, didn't it? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Like a glove. No, it's one of those crappy ones, isn't it? Carbon, 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 carbon. What do you mean a door that is also the key, Zoomski? Not quite twigging what you mean. Yeah, I mean, that's what I've said. That's what we were saying the other night when we were saying that, you know, this isn't a AAA game. It's not like they can put that stuff in the game, so you kind of have to just accept it, you know? I mean, there's so much more you could wish for it, but even all these bases that you go into with different stories, they all pretty much look the same. They'll dot one thing here, one thing there, but it just is what it is, isn't it? Unfortunately. In that sense, I mean, I don't mind going to places. It's nice going to them and checking out what the story is, because you don't know before you get there what it's going to be. So, but it does make you wish that they could just do a little bit more within the game.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
I know. I think if they could have done it, they maybe would have done it. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, something, because it says there, a place that isn't a place. So it could be something that moves around. We think it's planetary, don't we, Raxler? So if it's planetary, then this is what's happening on these planets. So maybe it's some type of signal that pulls you into somewhere else. But I don't get the whole part of like people coming back dead and things. I don't quite understand that. Oh damn it, I wasn't out the Am I out the planet now? Do you think it's inside a black hole? I think it's strange that they see there's some type of experiment, but it doesn't seem like a human type of experiment. It could be Thargoids nicking somebody and dropping them off, but it seems to fit the kind of Raxler thing, as if somebody comes out of nowhere, they come out of nothing, there's some type of signal, it has gravity, but it's not there. So, you know, that's kind of what you're both saying in that sense. There are places that aren't places. They're basically there. So this thing could just be moving and floating around. It's interesting. Definitely interesting. Well, children, if you're enjoying the stream, please press the like button. If you're liking it a lot, press the subscribe button. Let's try and get up to 250 by the end of the weekend. 250 subscribers. Yep. Oops.
Frameshift drive charging.
I tried that, Kathina. I only just read about this whole thing being witch space today, actually, and the fact that we don't actually understand what it is. So we're all using it to get about. The hell is that? Hengis Ascension. We're all using it to get about, but none of us actually know what it is. Or at least some of the pilots, when they were writing about it, didn't know exactly what it was. Oh, well, Joe, you're coming online a little bit late, aren't you? Do none of you people work? I wouldn't be surprised if it was all American viewers, but half of you are from England. Or Britain, should I say. Not that I'm knocking it. That's right, Kathina, but they're actually kind of, they haven't given up on it, but they're getting, scientists are kind of, they're not truly understanding dark matter in the way that they thought they would. They actually did an experiment very close to a place where I grew up, very, 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 very deep down in the earth in a salt mine, actually looking for evidence of dark matter. when I was younger. But I can't remember what podcast I was watching it recently, but there was the guy on there saying that, you know, they're not any closer to kind of understanding what dark matter is. It's just a name. Could be one thing, it could be 10 things, could be 50 things, could be... Yes, I did. That's that's why you never see me out in the light. No, I grew up near a salt mine. Ooh, I might be coming in a bit fast here. I don't want to come in too fast. I'm going too fast, I'm going too fast. No, I'm not. I might just be lucky enough to slow down in time. That was a close one. Oh, I'm gonna go offline in a minute, Zoomski. I know it's a bit early for me, but I've got a hospital appointment tomorrow, so I want to kind of be fully rested and everything for it, so I don't get stressed out by it. But we can definitely the next time I'm streaming, feel free to drop in and talk about it for sure. I'm definitely interested in it.
Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 06.
But I would be interested in it because, like I said, I was reading about it. I don't know if it was this afternoon or yesterday afternoon. They all amalgamate into one sometimes, and I just thought it was quite interesting because I'd always assumed that it was kind of like light speed in Star Wars, so I couldn't understand what all the gas clouds and everything like that were. So I thought it was quite interesting that it didn't seem like we know what it is, but we use it anyway.
Touchdown complete. Engaging ship restraints. Your arrival has been noted.
Alright, let's see. What am I doing here? Engineer's workshop. I'm going to do this with my... Ah, okay, so... Decoded emission data. Damn it. Oh, well, I'll have to do that another time. That's why I was collecting stuff before. I wanted to trade it over. I'm just going to see if I've got enough, actually. Data. See, I've got 0, but it's only type 4, so I was looking for type 5s to swap over. Modified embedded, that's why I went out to get the modified embedded firmware, I remember now. Still only got 31, I thought I had way more than that. Honestly, I really did. Could trade up some specialized, like, mind you, I'd only get 1 for those 61s, wouldn't I? Got 21 thyroid weight data. Didn't expect that. Alright, Kathina, have a good night. Sorry, I hope I didn't miss you there. Too busy being selfish, am I? Okay. Oh, it's alright, yeah, everything should be alright. Well, they might make me go in for a huge well, not a huge operation, but a scary one for me. But there's nothing, I haven't got any serious medical issue. It's just a problem I've had with my feet for a few years, and they might be chopping into them and stuff. So have a good night, Kathina. Commandra. Right, okay, children, so yeah, I'll probably call it a night myself here. It's a good place. There's no better place than this, so if you did like the stream, yeah, thanks Tangent. Yeah, it's honestly, it's nothing like gravely bad. It just means that if I had to have the operation, I'm going to be not able to walk for some time if they have to do what they think they might have to do, so... But it would mean a better things in the future. So, okay. So everybody have a good night, and I'll see you in tomorrow's stream. Maybe I'll have a night off, but probably not. Probably not. Okay. 9/7, everyone. Good night.